what else do we need to stream on Glimesh? Well, one of them is we could use a chatbot. Now, there is a service called Aircast. It's a multi-streaming service. If you heard of Restream, it's the exact same thing. It takes your feed of your stream and streams it to other services. So if you stream to Glimesh, it also will stream out to Twitch. It'll stream out to YouTube, Facebook, DLive, OnlyFans, RTMP. I always get that one mixed up. I don't know if it's TM or MT, whatever. So it streams out to as many services as you can, and it's relatively inexpensive. It's $5 to get started to stream to more than 2 places, I believe. And also includes Facebook. You can stream to your Facebook pages. So if you're like streaming on Facebook Gaming and you want to stream on Twitch and Glimesh at the same time, Aircast is the best way to do it. Now, Aircast also makes a service called Oaty. Oaty is their chatbot. It's very simple. It's easy to set up and get going. It takes care of commands. It does timed scheduled messages, timers. It's got chat moderation, have your statistics, and got your roles and regulars. So if you have people coming in that would start becoming your regulars on your stream on Glimesh, you can go ahead and assign them a role as regular, kind of like boost them up and say, hey, I welcome you coming back here every day or every week. Thank you for coming by. And it's also a nice thing. It's open source as well. A lot of the times, this whole community is really good because it is an open source community. It's very open to if you want to make an improvement. And Oaty is part of that, where it's also open source because it's free and it's open source. There you go. So let's go ahead. All you need is to be logged into Glimesh and click on Oaty. You go to oaty.app and just click on the login button here in the upper right. And it's going to ask for your details. Do you want to authorize Oaty with your Glimesh account? So, yep, I want to authorize it. Give it a couple seconds here, and away we go. So here's your dashboard. It's very simple. It's easy to understand. You have your commands here, your menu on the left. You have your dashboard. You have your section for commands. You also have a section for quotes, which is great to have if you have a lot of members coming in that have funny quotes you want to save. Great. You have a schedule here that you can go ahead and set up a schedule. So you can set up your stream schedule. So I stream Wednesdays and Fridays. You can go ahead and set that in here. And people can go ahead and do a command, and Oaty will go ahead and post up your schedule within your chat. You also have your user roles. So you have your mods, your owners, and viewers, and regulars, and stuff like that. User rankings. You can set up points to set up to who has the most points within your stream community. You also have channel statistics. So you have how many chat messages. It's pretty much, I'm not going to say that it's very similar to every other chat bot that's out there. It's very similar to like Nightbot or Beatbot or any other ones. It's a chatbot is a chatbot pretty much. It's focusing more on Glimesh. Then of course you have your settings. You can join your channel, or if you don't want to use it anymore, hit the leave button and Oaty's gone from your channel. Now I do have to say this is another aspect that I really loved, I love about Oaty, is this webhook. On Gilded, we really only have a way for streamers to post going live, post on your Gilded community, is with Twitch. With webhook, with Oaty, all you have to do is add a webhook, and it's basically you set this up and you have, I'll show you here, in my community, it has this nice webhook, this post that you can set up in your community to post whenever you go live on Glimesh. It's great to see. It's like one of those things where it's like, mind blown. It's great. Until Gilded gets bot API released, this is what we'll have to deal with for now, is using a webhook. But you know what? The webhook works perfectly fine. And it provides the necessary information that people are looking for within your community. If you have Glimesh centric streams, use a webhook. And I'll show you here in just a moment how to get that set up. But I want to go ahead, let's go back to Oaty. And commands in getting that started is the same as anywhere else. You click on the new button right here in the upper right. Type in what you want, say test. And the message is going to be, this is a test. And of course, if you want everyone to use it, or just your mods or the streamer itself. So let's go ahead for a viewer. And you can also leave a blank, and that means that everyone can use it, as the helpful text here mentions. So let's hit create. And we have created this new command. So if we go back into our channel, all right, go back to our channel. We'll hit the right button, type in exclamation point test. Oaty replies very quickly, this is a test, as the command said. So if you have created a bot or chat commands in any other bots, this is pretty much self-explanatory. You're no problem. Now, you can also set up schedules and other stuff like that, but I want to go ahead and show you how to do the webhook real quick. So what it is, if you have a Gilded community, which is a great alternative to Discord, I have another video. If you want to go ahead and click on that link there, video magically appears when you look at this later. It'll show you how to set up bots, or actually what is Gilded. But let's go ahead and set this up. So we'll go back to settings. Let me go ahead and block that. We're going to go ahead into Gilded. So what you want to do is go in your server, go to server settings, and you want to go to webhooks. Create a new webhook. So I already have one, and it'll give you a URL that you want to copy and paste into Oaty. So I want to go ahead and copy. And I'm going to paste that into where it says webhook and add webhook. I'm not going to do that now because I already have one set up that is already set up, ready to go. And pretty much it is as simple as that. You're not going to have to do any kind of HTML or any kind of CSS or any BB code or anything like that. It is all set up ready to go behind the scenes for the people who've made Oaty to make your going live notification in your Gilded community. And you can also use it on Discord as well. Now, there are bots on Discord. One of them, the great one, is called CouchBot. It'll cover Twitch, Trovo, Glimesh, and YouTube as well. And it's a paid service. It's $5-6 a month, but you're helping a great developer to continue his work on his bot. But Oaty, if you don't want to go ahead and do that bot, you can use a webhook. If you're trying to keep your Discord server from being cluttered up by so many bots, this is a great alternative to creating going live notifications on or within your community, whether Discord or Gilded.